All right, second sauce is my restaurant, what I call tomato sauce. It's a very simple, plain, nice, clean tomato sauce, and I'm gonna show you later on why. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take an onion for two 28-ounce cans. I'll use a half an onion is good. You can put more if you like. I don't like too much onion in my sauce. Don't put too much onion in your sauce. All right, so I have my half onion. Just gonna put a couple of slits in it. Then go down. And then just get it diced. All right, so my onions diced. I'm gonna take this now, I'm gonna go into my pot with the onions, with the olive oil. So I'm gonna take a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. We'll get this going. Go right into the pot. So it was asked, do you add onions when the oil's hot or garlic when the oil's hot? I like to add it when it's cold. This way it comes up to temperature and it starts making it translucent and I'm not frying it. So it all depends, again, how you like to do it. This is the way I do it. Okay, now I'm gonna add just a little bit of garlic. For 2 cans, I'm gonna do just 2 heads of garlic. You can smash it. And then just give it a rough chop. All right, we got our chopped garlic. All right, onions are in the pan. They're starting to become translucent. So now I cook with Spanish onions, yellow onions. They're best for cooking. They carry the most amount of natural sugars. So if you cook them down, you make them translucent, caramelize them, whatever, you're gonna get the sweetest flavor out of it for cooking with onions. I also do like to do a lot of things with red onions. So also what I will do sometimes is take a little bit of salt, and as I'm cooking them down, I add a little bit of salt to the onions. It'll help draw out the moisture, and it'll make it more translucent than caramelized because we're pulling the natural waters out of it. So my onion's starting to become translucent. I'm gonna take my garlic and now add my garlic in. All right, so for this tomato sauce, I'm gonna use Mutti polpa. This is a crushed tomato. You can also use the whole ones and crush them yourself if you like. I know in some other videos I've talked about how much I really like these tomatoes. So if you look at them, they're nice, they're not too loose, they're not too wet, they're nice consistency. Some people like to really puree them. Some people like it more chunky. It all depends on what you like. This pulp is beautiful. With this sauce, I am going to puree it a little bit. So the Mutti polpa, Mutti's from Parma, a little bit more sweeter of a tomato, just as far as the sweetness of like a fruit goes. Really beautiful tomato. Okay, so onions are translucent. Garlic is getting cooked down. I'm going to add my tomatoes to this pot. I'm going to put 2 cans in here. All right, and we're going to turn this on to low. Now this is my sauce that I'm going to let simmer for a little bit longer. I'm going to put in a pot and let it cook down. To this sauce, all I'm going to add is a little bit more salt and a little bit of crushed black pepper. And we're gonna let that go and simmer nice and low. All right, so this is my restaurant tomato sauce. So it's cooked down nice, has a nice consistency that I like. Flavor's on point, not too salty. Because like I said, I use this as a base. No matter what I'm making, I make a base tomato sauce. So what I'm gonna do with this one, I'm just gonna puree it with my immersion blender, just a little bit. I don't wanna incorporate too much air into it. So. right, so like I said, this is my restaurant tomato sauce. Just enough just to break down the onions and the garlic and get it all immersed. So what I do in a restaurant now, I would put into a container, chill it, and then hold it as my tomato sauce. So you can see it's nice thick consistency. This is my base sauce. And later on, I'm gonna use it to make a pasta dish with a sausage ragu.